beauties and loc lovers, Afrina here. It's been a long time since I said that. Hi, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm good. I still have my locks. I have to come in and say hi and do a little loc update. I'm trying to think how long I've had my locks for now. My loc year is August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. So I'm 3 years, 10 months. So yeah, not long until I get to my 4th year. And they seem to be doing really well. I don't have very many issues apart from I do have a little bit of build up, but I believe it to be lint build up because I don't use any products in my hair apart from like a light oil, sometimes a leave-in conditioner spray, like a liquid one, but not very often. If I do use it, it's normally like a couple of weeks after I've washed it. Just depends. What else do I use? I use rose water and I use aloe vera juice, not gel. I don't use any gel on my hair. So yeah, I try to keep things simple, but I think there was a short period of time where I wasn't wrapping my hair up every night. Yeah, I didn't do that, and it's only on the second 2 rows. So I'll show you one actually. See if you can see it. I've got a black top on, so it probably is easier to see it. Yeah, all through here. I don't know if the lighting is gonna shove it up, but yeah, you can see it right here. If I can get my finger on it, right there. There's some there. I think there's more going through it. I have tried an ACV rinse, but I think that's more for build up, like gels and products and stuff. So this might be just something I have to deal with. I have thought about dyeing it, but I don't really want to dye my hair. Even if it's a semi-permanent, I might do. I bought it, but I've had it for about 3 months and I haven't used it. But I like that my hair is like a dusty brown. I've got a few grey hairs coming through, which I don't want to dye. I want them to stay that way. So when they all come through, then I have however my hair's going to be, grey, white, whatever. But I'm not trying to hide them. But I don't know, we'll see how this goes. If anything, I may just do the locks that are affected and leave it at that. But I'm words, use your words, Afrina. So I'm assuming you want to see my locks because this is a loc channel and that's what we're here for. So I'll take my hair down and you can have a look at what it's doing right now. It is an old braid out. And when I say old braid out, it's been like this for over a month. I'm not gonna lie. So this is what my hair is looking like right now. The front, I have 3 little locks that I started like a year after I started my whole head because they were just very, very short bits of edge hair that didn't go into the rest of the loc very well. So I've got this one here, which used to be, like I said, like that. So it's that one, and I have 2 on this side. One here, where's the other one? There's that one and that one. So these 2 are quite skinny as well. You can see they are quite skinny, like in comparison to some of my other locks. I do have some quite chunky ones too. I will come closer, don't worry guys. Trying to find where my big ones are, but my thicker locks are on this side, my thinner locks on this side. I think this is more to do with the way I parted it. My locks are smaller than what they were when I started because they kind of, within that first year or so, they kind of plumped out. Like they were thin and then they plumped out as they were like budding and stuff, and then as they've gotten older they become more compact, so they're more strong and there's no shrinkage anymore. Like these locks do not shrink back. This is the length of them. There's no stretch in them like you'd have in like baby locks or just loose natural hair in general. Come a bit closer. You might find particles in my hair. I often get things stuck in my hair. It's just the way it is. And yeah, you can see from the root, it's a little, well, you can see better here, it's a little bit more fluffy, and as you come down towards the end you can see it's a lot more compact and together, so it's not as fuzzy. I'm not fussed about the fuzz. I'm not going to lie, in the early days I was a little bit, but then it would have been down the whole of the lock, and you know what it's like, you're getting used to having locks at that time, because I was loose natural for over 10 years. I was used to manipulating my hair a lot. So here we go. And I feel like my hair's lighter on the ends. So if I bring it out, you can see it's lighter on the ends. Not like hella light, but you can see it's lighter than the roots. Let's stand up. You can see where it falls at the moment. So this is if I bring it all forward. I've got a few that are a lot longer than the others. So which one's the longest one? I'm not sure. So these are my longer locks, and they're longer than like this side. I think I've got a longish one here. No, that's not it. I don't know where it is. I lost it. Where did it go? I don't know where it is, but these are my longer locks anyway, and you can see them at the back as well. They kind of hang down a little bit longer than the other ones. So that's where it's at. Bra straps here, so I'm not quite there yet. Well, almost on some of them if I pull them down, but yeah, that's that from the back. The side, bring the hair forward, back. And that's my hair. Yeah, as I said, with products, I don't really use any products. Shampoo I use at the moment, I'm using Shea Moisture, the Jamaican black castor oil one. And I also use another shampoo. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like a, just a normal basic shampoo. Actually, let me go and get them. That makes more sense. Let me go and get them. Garnier. I use this shampoo as my my basic wash, like my clarifier, to get rid of any build-up. Or sometimes I use this just as my first shampoo. There, it doesn't strip my hair at all, which I really like. Considering this is not a made for black hair shampoo, it's very good that it doesn't strip my hair. And it's coconut water and aloe vera, as you can see there. So my main shampoo, which is almost finished, this is silicone free, no sulfates, mineral oil, all that stuff. So it's the Jamaican black castor oil Shea Moisture shampoo, so strengthening and restore shampoo with shea butter, peppermint, apple cider vinegar. God, I can't speak. So that's that one there. Most people know that one, and you can see I don't have very much left, but I have had this for quite some time. I don't tend to use a lot of it. If anything, I will use this first. Like I said, I use this one first, my first shampoo, and I use this one as my second shampoo. And this one is a lot more moisturising, so I can tell the difference if I've used just that to if I've used them both. And as I don't use a conditioner, it's a good idea for me to use that. I have bought a leave-in conditioner spray that I use sometimes. I'll get that for you in a second, but the majority of the time I use just rose water, and I just get this from my supermarket. It's really cheap, so I use that quite a lot throughout the week. Sometimes I use it by itself, sometimes I mix it with a little bit of olive oil. So the leave-in conditioner I use is the Cream of Nature Argan Oil, this one, and it's normally separated, so it'd be 2 different type of solutions in there. You shake it up to make it activate it, but because it's been in my drawer, it kind of it's mixed itself, which is fine. You can see I've not used very much of this, but I have used it before. This is not my first bottle, but I don't use it very often. It's literally, I may either use it just after I've shampooed my hair, or I might use it a couple of days after if it feels that it needs a bit more moisture. Okay, so that's basically all the products I use in my hair, which isn't very much at all. But I haven't gone over what I do in regards to my braid outs. So what I was doing before, I was doing my, not braid outs, retwist. So with my retwist, I was doing my retwist every month or every 6 weeks, and I'm trying to extend it at the moment. So what I've been doing, once I've washed my hair, I will leave it to air dry that day, and the following day I will do my retwist, because I find the retwist holds a lot better. I find it doesn't go really thin, and I feel like my hair's really delicate when it's that wet, so I don't really like to do that. So I will let it air dry, and then the next day I'll probably spray it with either rose water or what's the other one, aloe vera gel, and retwist the roots. That will last me, I'll let that last me for about a month, and then I don't wash it again. Okay, so what I do, once I get to that month, I'll refresh my hair by doing a braid out. So I'm going to spray it or dampen it just to get it wet. Then I'll do a braid out, but I don't actually retwist then. So I don't retwist. I'm retwisting every 2 months, but in between the retwists, I'm doing a braid out. So I'll do wash, retwist, then I'll do a braid out, then I go back and wash and retwist, and then a braid out. So the braid out is helping to keep my locks separated, and it's stretching out my lock-in, my retwist sessions. So it's saving me time, and yeah, it's making my locks a lot stronger. I feel I'm not, you know, constantly messing with them, and they're not getting super thin, which is my biggest fear. So at the moment, this is you can see it was a braid out, but it does need to be washed. I think, well, it's not due yet. It'll be due at the end of the month, so I've got about 2 weeks to go. So I'm going to see how I feel about it. But I think, I don't know, I think it can last. My hair doesn't smell, my locks don't smell. My locks smell of whatever I've been putting in it. My scalp is fine. I do get a bit of itching sometimes, but that's just due to a few dry patches that I get. But other than that, I feel like it's doing really well. I have no problems with it. Some people might think it's weird that I leave it so long, but some people don't shampoo their hair for 6 months to a year. I don't know. That's just the way, it depends on your lifestyle and your hair. And mine's doing fine. So with that, I think I'm finished with my update. If there's anything I haven't covered that you're interested in, feel free to ask me a question, and I will do my best to answer as quickly as possible, either by responding to you directly or responding in a video, depending on what the question is. Okay, so until next time, hopefully it won't be too long, but stay well, stay blessed, and I will speak to you soon. Okay, take care guys, bye.